Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on August 16th or 17th, 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. If you do like my videos, I post 2 of them every single day. I post one at 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. Florida time, Eastern time. If you'd like a live chat, the 10:30 p.m. always comes with a live chat. Sometimes the 6 p.m. does, if it's long enough. Anyways, before I start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. So, thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody who shows up in the chat. I am going to be in here soon, but some things have been happening behind the scenes, and just trust me, I will be in here very soon. So let's see what wants to come out for your reading. What wants to come out for Aquarius? Wow, this came out in the pre-shuffle. It's a ring. These cards aren't meant to be taken in reverse, but we'll see what comes out. Maybe someone's getting out of a commitment. Maybe someone's getting into one. Maybe there's one on the horizon. Okay, that's card number 25, and you might be seeing 2s, 5s, or 7s. It could be Chariot, like in the tarot, very soon. It could also be life path 7. Your birthday is on the 7th. Somebody's birthday. It doesn't really matter. So just numbers. However whatever numbers that you normally see, look those numbers up. What number? That's the ring, yeah. Commitment. Okay, joining, completion, marriage. There's no reversal meaning. So let's see what else wants to come out, because it did come out reversed, just to be sure. Reversals always, for me, mean more than the uprights. The uprights are pretty clear, but reversals for me have actually more meanings, so I have to look at the other cards. All right. We have Divine Guide. All right. The power of destroying obstacles is here. That's good. That means blockages are removed. That's divine. That is the divine ripping away blockages. So that's an open path. Also, the number associated with that is 2. We have great gain. All right. Great gain. So this is very auspicious when it comes to relationships, partnerships. It talks about a time for a miracle, a great partnership, heaven and earth. Good news. Okay. All right. So there's a very good connection that's here in this reading. Appropriate timing. All right. Divine timing. Take your time on this journey. A venture on Sunday brings success. That's interesting because tomorrow is Sunday. So rewards come on Wednesday. That's interesting. So it talks about different days of the week. Venture on Sunday for success. Take a tour or journey on Monday. Good fortune comes on Tuesday. Rewards come on Wednesday. A treasure comes on Thursday. Sincere efforts succeed on Friday, and act cautiously on Saturday. That's interesting. Appropriate timing. All right. The road less traveled. Oh. I channeled a song. It's called Hero by... what is the name of that group? Wallflowers. Hero or Heroes. Anyway, by the Wallflowers. And it just was like, what stuck out to me was we can be heroes even just for one day. So I'm like, that's interesting. And I was looking for my enchanted tarot deck, because there's actually heroes in that deck, but I can't find it. All right. Toil and labor in reverse, especially once this message comes in. All right. Be heroes for a day. Something about travel. Maybe some of you can relate to that. Something you do or will be doing, because there's something about a change of work or work that's coming in. All right. Because labor and toil, or work that's leaving. We did see a commitment. So this could be like you're leaving a job for another one. It can be you're leaving a partnership for a new alliance or something like this. But this is very auspicious. All of these are very auspicious. These, I take these cards as literal as I take the Kipper Lenormand. There's a message. Somebody gives or sends a message, and then something sort of takes flight after that, and it has a lot to do with money, because toil and labor is in the reverse. Numbers associated with this are 3s, 8s, 11s, 12s, 3. I already said 3. Let's see what else we can get. So, in the love cards, there is somebody single, or will be, because we got breakup. That was reversed. That could be this. But there's somebody who might have gone through a breakup. They're single and they're afraid to come, forward, okay, or afraid to come toward you. Somebody's status has changed and somebody has some sort of anxiety, and regret, because the regret card is here. Maybe somebody regrets not getting single sooner, to be honest, because this person is in the bed. There's a mess there. I don't know. We're going to see it once it come out. But the only reason I say that, there's some sort of divine intervention. All right. And this divine intervention is going to put somebody who was on the wrong path back on the right path. And this said divine intervention. This card is divine intervention. So you have a major divine intervention. Somebody does here. And this is your reading, Aquarius. So a major divine intervention. And this is serendipitous, the way that it happens. It's very lucky, the way that it happens. Don't know what the fear is about. Maybe someone's afraid they're doing the right thing to break up. Maybe someone's afraid they're doing the right thing to come toward you. Give me another card and we will get into your tarot reading. What kind of jobs are out there where you could just be a hero for a day? That's why I got firefighter, first responders, people who respond to stuff. There's a lot of first responder jobs. Courthouse. That looks like a contract, paperwork. Remember, it can be a partnership. You could go into business with somebody. It can be a contract. There are two. There are two contracts here. All right? In the upright. And it might involve some type of work. Also, filings. There might be some sort of filings that happen, okay? Because of a commitment. Filings can happen. Like I said, there can be endings or beginnings when it comes to all kinds of relationships this year, 2025. Work, love, friendship, all kinds of dynamics. There can be changes, and there's a commitment that's here, but there is also a breakup. All right. So, quite honestly, with courthouse, there's two here and a breakup. So there is something, maybe there is a breakup. Or maybe one needs to happen before something else can get anchored in. All right. And a breakup can be with anything. Don't think of it always in terms of a couple. And I don't even know if it's a breakup on your side, but it's showing up as a breakup. But it could be partnerships, you know, like I said, business, partnerships, friendships. But this, now we have a legal document. So, and we have high honors associated with number 7, which is number 7. This is somebody who has got their eye on you. You don't know it. The information is reversed. Somebody has to break up with a karmic, and you know, someone is worried about that because I don't know, we got thief and poverty and coffin. It's like one of those things, like somebody don't want to lose their money. So there's a lot to do with somebody not wanting to lose their money, and something about relationship, marriage, commitments as well. Also, like I said, if somebody's has the wrong business partner, you know, if somebody's got a stealing business partner, and it's like, you know, someone's not partnered up with the right person, there's a breakup there and comes to you. Either way, I see money and I see love. Okay, it's very auspicious. Definitely love. Somebody's clear about you. Someone is sure about you. Very sure about you. And it was 11:22. It's 11:22. Someone is very 11 and 22, as I said that. And that's on the, I guess, 11 and 22 minutes. 11 minutes, 22 seconds. Yep. You know, somebody is joining forces here, it looks like, with Aquarius. You are the one. You are the one. Okay. You're the person somebody wants to partner with. All right. Maybe someone's afraid they'll regret something, but maybe someone, I feel like somebody regrets not getting, not doing something sooner. Okay. Not doing something sooner. But nevertheless, we have action here. All right. We have a new beginning. And we have the Lovers. So we have Gemini energy. We have Aquarius energy. And isn't, and the stars, isn't Aquarius and Gemini or something like that? It's harmonious. But anyway, here's a very close connection. So somebody is willing to release something. Okay. Literally. We have, you know, maybe someone's getting released, but I channel the song Hero. And so, believe it or not, there's heroes in prison. There are people who have to go to prison because they are heroes for other people who are locked up, and they have to become locked up themselves, which really sucks. But I feel like whatever is being released, it doesn't really matter. This isn't about jail, though it could be. But this is really about being released from an oppressive situation. All right. And when somebody gets out of this oppressive situation, they're going toward what they want. Okay. What they want. And it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody literally getting out of a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It's somebody, this is a person that this could have been the married person. And they're like, no, I don't, I'm getting out of this. Or, you know, yeah, I don't want to, or I don't want to be with this person. I don't want to marry them, or I don't want to be married. I want to break up. I want to break up. That's what it looks like. But it's not because I just want to break up. This partnership, I want this other partnership now there's somebody trying to focus on what needs to be done to have a victory with you. Now, I don't know what they're working on, but they're paying very close attention to whatever they're about to do, because they don't want to fail. They don't want to lose. So they're going to be very careful how they tread and how they move when it comes to you. The costume designer, the Princess of Cups. All right, this person has something to tell you. All right, and they've been, contemplating this. All right, for quite, I feel like maybe not quite a while, but I feel like maybe, because there's fear around this, which takes longer to make a decision. And there's this. Now this can be regret. This Three of Swords. Maybe there is regret. Yep, Seven of Swords. Okay. If there is a regret, somebody would just regret choosing a cheap thrill over husband or wifey material. Meaning, yeah, just that. And there is someone coming toward you who is watching, regardless of what other people say, even if it's their own therapist. They're dead set on you. Yes, they're dead set on you. Oh boy, yeah. They're dead set on you. If this is your reading, okay, it's just, if it feels like it is, if you know, then you know, I guess. Some of you already know what I'm saying. Even when I do these, I don't know if it's anyone's story until I read comments, but here's the breakup. Three of Cups is in the reverse. And it could be, like I said, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because that's what came out over there. But here's Virgo. And this is a person who spends time alone. And then there's something about an Emperor in the reverse. Now, the Emperor can be that commitment, that job. But I really feel like it's somebody saying, I don't want to be in this. I feel like somebody's really saying, I don't want to be in this relationship. I don't want to be in this commitment. I don't want to be, or I don't want to get into a commitment with this person, because we don't know. We don't know yet. There's something, either someone's changed their mind, or maybe they were afraid, afraid of being in a relationship. And here is the Hierophant. So now we have the Lovers. We have like the Five of Cups reverse. That's disappointment in the reverse. That's the regret. So this person does have a lot of regret tied to this. So I don't know if this person literally just chose like a fast lifestyle over you, or just there's Seven of Swords around it, and it shows up like the person's like a cheater, or a person is like, a serial dater, but somebody who didn't want a commitment. And I feel like that's what they are sort of mad at themselves about, not doing the commitment thing. Possibly, if they had a chance. Or they're in regret. Like I said, somebody could be in regret because they didn't get single sooner. Someone could have settled. I'm actually being guided to grab another deck. Give me 1 second. Okay, I have the deck. I was guided because there's actually a card in here that says settling. So I just wanted to make sure, because there's a lot about, it's definitely about a relationship or partnership. Now with the Cups, it's more about a relationship, okay? But this, remember, 2 divine timing cards came out. So I would also say relax and don't worry and don't wait and don't put a lot of thought into this, especially if you know if this is your reading or not. I would definitely just, in the pre-shuffle, what came out was do a walking meditation every day next week or something like that. It came out in this deck, and that's what I'm going to close out with if it wants to. But if there is somebody who has settled, no, cycle, there's a cycle ending for someone. Okay. And this person is wearing a wedding dress and it's reversed. So there could be somebody I mean, either it's like a breakup or somebody decides they break off an engagement or something like that, because that can be an engagement ring. You know, it can be somebody breaks off an engagement. Anything else from here? Yeah, we have action. So I feel like somebody's breaking off some sort of engagement and then taking action. Or breaking off, or whatever. There's still a cycle that's ending for somebody. And then there's like this, something that takes flight, literally. Tell me about the Lovers. Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be Gemini. Two of Pentacles. This is a decision. Okay. And traditionally that is known as a decision. So tell me about the oppression. Ten of Wands reverse. We have Leo in the reverse. Okay. Somebody, whatever someone's doing, they're dropping it. They're stopping it. It doesn't matter if it's a person or a fire sign, but it definitely looks like they're dropping a person. Somebody's dropping a person. Could be somebody with fire in their chart, but it's whatever's being dropped is an oppressive situation. And there's change. And, you know, we could be heroes just for one day. Here is also a card. Like, there's something different, something special. Like somebody has... I feel like somebody is unique with a unicorn, very unique, and probably gets a lot of attention. I get like a Six of Wands energy with that. And then here, I always feel like this could be you with the Wisdom, because I always associate the birds here with Aquarius. So you could have somebody, I'm noticing height difference. Something unique about this person, or unique about their cards, or unique about their style. But you see how you're similar, other than this distance. Like the eye, you see how the eyes, like they would look down toward you, or you look up toward them, or vice versa. But there's something different. Something different. I mean, maybe that's you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who is who. But there's definitely somebody here who is looking at I feel you, and they're like, you know, Aquarius is different. Aquarius is different, and I'm going to change. I'm going to change for Aquarius. Tell me about the Fool. I'm going to go on this new journey. Four of Wands in the reverse. Somebody could be stuck because they can't literally... Someone could feel stuck. Someone might actually be stuck because there's something that has to end. A cycle has to close out. So somebody might feel stuck, but again, remember, it's divine timing. If it's on your own part, don't feel like you're stuck. Just know that, oh, okay, it's divine timing. I'm just gonna enjoy every day, and I'm gonna appreciate everything that is good in my life, and just know that everything is happening in divine, perfect timing, and that everything that's meant for me is absolutely coming. All the bells, all the whistles, of course. Why not? Why not have the bells and the whistles? Why not? Go for it. And that's what somebody exactly does. So this Seven of Swords now is somebody's very sneaky plan to be unnoticed. Somebody might go by your house or place of work hoping to be unnoticed. Maybe hoping to see you. Who knows? I mean, literally, we have vehicle energy, and then very quick, but covertly, because I don't want to be seen, or I want to be undetected. Maybe someone's trying to catch you alone somewhere. Okay. Because maybe this person always there's a Three of Cups around. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person wants to talk to you alone without whoever. It could be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart, or Pisces, Virgo, or Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could be, or Sagittarius. There's a lot of people coming out in your readings lately, but you guys always solid have, seems like Virgo, Leo, Gemini, Libra. Cancer's been coming out even, but they haven't spoke to you. And they definitely haven't. And this is the Page of Cups reverse. They have not spoke to you. They have not told you how they feel. Once they make this decision, whatever they're doing here, they're going to reach out. But there's a difficult ending with a third party, is all I can say. Difficult ending with a third party. It could be you. It could be them. Definitely, it seems like something with commitment. This commitment is in the upright, so this commitment is what somebody wants. And we have the birdie. Remember, I said the birdie. Where did I put that card? Right here. All right. Everyone has birds, but this little birdie is here. This person is, looking at 3, which is interesting because the Hierophant is never 3 in that way. It's usually 1 teacher, 2 students. So there's a person looking at 3, but this is the one that's like, you know what? Aquarius is like me. So if that makes any sense. Again, it can be business. It can be money. It can be any kind of partnership. But this person sees that you and them are a good fit. But they've got to get out of this contractual agreement and get into one with you. What's this victory? This is 9 of Wands. I already know that 9 of Wands is, and it's in the past. Yeah, that's the regret. So this person is sort of regretting that they didn't. It shows up like they had an opportunity, but maybe they didn't take it. So it's kind of they wish they would have taken this opportunity when they had it with you. Now they're in their feelings and holding it back, and this is a card of divine timing. I would imagine what's going to happen is this person's feelings are going to build up and build up and build up, build up to where they just can't take it. And you know what can happen sometimes when those feelings, you start snapping at people, because you're not happy in life, you're irritated, not making the choices you want to make. And so usually what happens, people lash out to the ones closest to them. I'm not saying that's happening, but that's what usually kind of bubbles up, right? Until it comes to a boiling point and it just has to, that's it, it's the 10 of Wands, there's no more, and then that's when they're coming toward you. 4 of Cups in the reverse and 4 of Swords in the reverse. They're going to, I don't want to say get off there and come to you, but it's kind of like that. I've been seeing a lot of Leo in the reverse. I got 2 cards of Leo in the reverse. You can't make this stuff up. So it could be someone making a decision about a Leo making a decision about somebody, but there's some business that's got to be handled. And then we have the Hermit here, which is Virgo, and that Page of Pentacles. Tell me, why is the 6 of Swords in the reverse? 2 of Wands. This is whoever is stuck. Once somebody gets unstuck, there's somebody coming in. It's like that. Somebody's got to get out of this connection. And someone who's in their feelings very, very strongly and can't stop thinking about it. My gosh, about the star. So this person is showing up. They can't stop thinking about you, okay? I think they want to nest with you, okay? Play mama and papa or whatever. Okay, that's kind of what the vibe I have here. Tell me about the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Why is this in the reverse? Because, oh my gosh. So this person recognizes you. All right, this person wants to share their love with you. This person knows they want to share their love with you. I'm getting, and I don't know why I channeled the song Hero. We could be heroes just for one day. So it's like, maybe you and this person have some type of job, like first responder jobs, or jobs where you rescue people, or I don't know. Or, you know, there's a lot of ways to rescue people. Not everybody's got to be a first responder, but, you know, sometimes Aquarius is that person that talks people out of doing stupid stuff. And you could be a hero that way. And that's quite often how Aquarians are heroes. But you can be a hero any kind of way. And it seems like two heroes together. Pisces energy is what recognizes you are the one that they want to be with or merge with. And that's emotions. Also, they get unstuck. Tell me about the matriarch, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Hierophant. Okay. Interesting that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is known as the matriarch, because sometimes, you know, Aquarius can be known as that. But we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So somebody sort of went through a cycle or a phase is over. If somebody was in a dating phase, a phase of not wanting to settle down, the phase of whatever they went through, especially if they had an opportunity to be with you and they chose not to. They went through some sort of phase, okay? And it seems like there's some sort of hard lesson to be learned, and it is being learned by this person, and this person definitely keeps showing up as recognizing you. And because of that, this person wants you, okay? They want to merge with you. They just haven't come forward because they got this Seven of Wands. They got a lot of, you know, this deck, this Seven of Wands, there's a lot of people after this person, you know. And again, there's Three of Cups here. Remember, I saw 3 in this Hierophant card. Maybe this person was dating and has to tell people, you know, maybe this person is a highly desirable type of person, you know, like the type of person, you know, they have a good job or money, and they have these things and all the things that they say, oh, I'll marry for money, which I never did. But, you know, they have people who want them for some reason. And it has a lot to do with their stability, it looks like. Tell me about, and they're probably good looking, but definitely what people are more drawn to this people about is their stability or the service they provide or something, because of hero. 4 of Swords. Somebody is, I feel like, spending their alone time, maybe resting or whenever they're in bed or on vacation, trying to think about some things. And they're realizing, all I can tell you is when it comes to you, they just realize they made a mistake. Judgment in the reverse. I messed up with Aquarius. King of Cups. I am not telling Aquarius I messed up. I'm not telling Aquarius that I regret not taking the opportunity when I had it. But I'm not going to tell Aquarius that, but I am coming toward Aquarius. I am going to make my debut to Aquarius. Maybe in Jupiter season, or maybe something to do when Jupiter acts or something with Sagittarius. So, you know, maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe this person has that in their chart. But their focus seems to be, well, let me get single and then let me come in and have a reunion or a union with a person I do want to be merged with. I do want to be in a connection with. I do want to be in a partnership with. And it's you. It's been you. It's been you for a while. They were stuck. Or, you know, roles can be reversed. It can be the other way around. Aquarius can be stuck. Anyway, we're going to close out this person. This person is coming toward you because they made a mistake. Let me pull one more card. There's a ton of earth energy here and fire. There's a ton of earth and fire. Actually, even more than air. You are here, but I don't feel you're the one contemplating, because there's a ton of fire and earth here. And I really think, and there is water here, and I think it's fire, earth, and water that's contemplating over you, Aquarius. Someone could have a Gemini rising. And I don't mean you could, but I'm feeling like somebody external coming toward you could. Some might. Anyway, tell me about that Virgo card. Someone's coming back. So yeah, they're coming back. They're in their feelings. Now I have another card of the feelings. They're bringing a tower because they want to be with you. Wow. What do they want with Aquarius? What kind of commitment? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. That's what they're ultimately going to decide when they get clear. Right now they're not clear. Right now they're in a Two of Pentacles because they are juggling. If this person is a dater or a chronic dater, serial dater, person that whoever had an opportunity possibly to have an opportunity to be with you because they're in regret, then they're getting clear when it comes to you, and they're getting clear when it comes to this person or this toxic cycle in their life, because it's really a toxic cycle in their life that they're walking away from. But this Page of Swords is like they're sort of confused, but they spend a lot of time watching you. I think they spend a lot of time watching you, especially if some fire sign's not around or karmic's not around. I feel like they spend a lot of time. Yeah, they daydream about you. They would just want to talk to you. And they really want to come in. They do have a cycle closing, regardless of whatever happens between you and this person. They're still kind of, I'm telling you, it's going to build up too much. They're just going to have to come your way. They're just not going to be able to take the thoughts. They're going to have to come and see you, talk to you or something. They are in regret, so it looks like they had an opportunity to partner with you before. Anyway, guys, we're already at 36 minutes. We're going to close out with a bonus card. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. We have Condor, and it says, you're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. I'm going to clarify that. We have the Hawaiian owl on the bottom. It talks about your ancestor spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay attention to the signs and omens from them. So pay attention to signs right now, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I don't feel that you're privy to all this stuff that's going on, because it's Pluto and Uranus, and the way it's going to happen is a lot of things are just going to shock you and us. Five of Wands. I don't know. It looks like you two about to merge to the same baseball team is what it looks like to me, Aquarius. It looks like some sort of competition is gone. Competition is gone, and you two merge teams is what it looks like. But do a walking meditation or meditation if you can. That was your pre-shuffle. They're getting clear about this, but they're already in regret. They're just getting clear on what to do. There's some sort of sneaky action they got to take in order to get a message to you. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you for showing up. Namaste, my friends.